Hello everyone, I'm Pratik. So guys, this video I'm making just to answer a few very repetitive questions which I'm getting from last couple of weeks. What should be my preparation strategy? What should be my plan? So I hope this video will help you to prepare a plan. Hopefully I will able to guide you in a proper way so that you can prepare really well in the coming 90 days for your GATE exam. So majorly the points I'll be covering is what should be your strategy, how you should do finish your syllabus, how you should revise the topics, what should be priority in finishing the topic. Should I finish structures first? Should I finish propulsion first? Or should I finish aptitude first? What all topics to be done? How much time I should devote? How to utilize test series? Should I start solving full mock exams now or later? And all these sort of things I will try to address as much as questions as possible, and if there is any other concern or question, you can always write it in the comment section. You can WhatsApp me directly on my number and we can have these discussions. All right, so this is the first number which you can directly message me. Now moving forward, let's start this. Hopefully you will have more information when we move ahead. So first thing I want to bring to your notice before starting the entire presentation, that this year IIT Roorkee will be preparing the exam. All right. And I will be focusing this. This is really important when you start your preparation. And guys, just keep this in mind. This video is not only that you're starting your preparation now. Even if you're starting now, or you have started in July or June or Feb, or maybe last year as well, this should give you an idea for whatever maybe your current situation is. Maybe if you have finished the syllabus, then your revision should be in this way. If you have just started, then what topics we should focus on. Hopefully, it will give you an idea. I'll be focusing very, very much on previous year question papers. This year, IIT Roorkee, prior to this, they have done that in 2017. And if you see the format of 2017, right, you will see everything was very, very equally distributed and they are very good conceptual questions. So I feel out of all the years from 2007 till 2024, 2017 was the most conceptual paper, at least in aerospace domain. All right. So this is just to give you an idea. You should know what you are getting into, how when you're starting your preparation. So I'll come to the content now. So first of all, when you start your preparation, right, you should know what you're getting into. All right, what is expected of you. And this is really, really important when you're starting your preparation actually now. All right. And the only reason I'm saying this is I have seen people, what they try to do is they try to finish the entire syllabus and they don't focus on problem solving and they don't focus on test series and everything. I just want to give you one point here. When you appear in the GATE exam, you just need to solve the numerical and get the marks. No one will going to give you marks for that you have finished the syllabus 100% or not. Whether you have studied for 10 hours a day, whether you are learned all the formulas, no one bothers about it. If there is a question coming in your exam, you have to solve it properly. If you solve it, you'll get the marks, no matter what topics you have covered or how deep books you have studied. So first priority is you need to understand what you will be doing in the coming days. What is expected of you? So if you talk about expectations, right? Simple words I'm saying is first priority is to get into IITs and ISC, right? Roughly speaking, on an average, you are focusing on somewhere around 50 to 60 marks initially to get into IITs. This should be a first target. So don't focus on 100 marks. You will not get 100 marks in your GATE exam, whatever you study. I will show you the first rank marks as well. So you should understand that in every question paper, what you're trying, in every test series, what you're trying, full mock exams, pre-GATE exams, your initial first target is between 50 to 60. I'm not saying that you should not target 70 or 80. That is fine. We will do that in small steps. But initially, what they expect you is you should score around 50 and 60 so that they can give you admission in IITs. You should also understand this by discussing. Now this discussion part is one of this video now. All right, so what I when I meant discuss this with your friends, discuss this with your mentor or faculties, anyone who has already given the GATE exam or have prior experience of how the GATE aerospace exam works. This discussion will help you to understand that I want to go into ISC, then I need 70 marks. I need 75 marks. If you want to get into IIT, let's say Madras, if you want to get into IIT Bombay, you get a clear picture like what you should focus on. And depending upon this, we should pick the topics and we should dedicate the time as well. And then definitely in the end, you need to implement all what we have done, right? So I will not focus more on these beautiful slide contents. I will be focusing more on actual topics of aerospace. This is the reason I've kept this image. So overall, you have 100 marks. Out of 100, you are targeting around 50 and 60 initially. And then later you can build from 60 to 65, 65 to 70, depending upon whatever time you have. All right. So keeping this in mind, if I move forward, this is the reason I've kept this slide. What is expected of you? This is Kundan Jaiswal result. He was my student in 2024. And if you see with AIR 1, his marks was 86.33. So you are not talking about 100 marks, guys. You're talking about good 50, 60, 70 marks, which will guarantee and freeze your admission in IITs. And the reason I'm bringing this before giving you the entire detailed syllabus, that I have seen and I have heard a lot in few days, 2, 3 days back. Sir, is it possible? Should I start or should I give it a try next year? No, it is definitely possible. Believe me, you can be in top 10 also if you do it properly, if you do it systematically. So just to answer this question, which many people have, sir, is it possible to do it from now? I have only 3 months. Yes, it is possible. You can do it, but I'll tell you how. All right. So first step, what you should do is, I'm assuming that you people are starting your preparation. If you have finished your syllabus, it's perfectly fine. Repeat exactly the same steps. Analyze yourself. See where you are standing. You should know what are your strengths. You should know what are your weaknesses. Let's say I am really good in propulsion. I'm really weak in structures. I am okayish in aerodynamics and I'm okayish in performance. I'm really good in maths. I'm really good in aptitude. Maybe you are not good in any of this. Maybe you are good in all 7 subjects. So first thing you should understand is what is your main strength. That's what the main thing come into picture first. All right. So see which topic suits you well. I'll show you the weightage. I'll tell you the weightage in coming slides, but you should be very true to yourself here that I will focus on these topics because these are my strong points. And in the end, you want marks in your GATE exam, correct? Then when I say analyze yourself, analyze also what resources you have. So are you following any particular lectures? Are you attending any classes? Are you having access to any videos which is helping you to solve numericals or understanding the concepts? Do you have any material books? Do you have any test series with you? And I'm not saying that you all should have it, but I'm saying analyze where you are. If not, you should decide, I will get this sorted with NPTEL lectures. I will join a class. I will do it from textbooks. That's perfectly fine. Everything is good. I'm not saying that everyone should join a coaching institute or should do this, and self-study is not possible. Definitely it is possible. But depending upon the time, maybe you need to take a call whether you want to cover it quickly, efficiently, or you want to go into a different way. I'm not going to focus anything on what I will do or what I am doing. Maybe in the later part, I will touch upon it. But this is more of general, what all resources you should have. You should at least know, do I have all the textbooks also? Do I have John D. Anderson? Do I have Clancy? Do I have Cohen and Rogers? Do I have Introduction to Flight? Do you have Fundamentals of Flight? All these books do you have with yourself? Do you have access to all the gate numericals? You can download all the question papers and keys. Do I have the solutions for them? So analyze all these things properly. Once you have this, now you need to prepare a plan. Here comes the main golden question, right? This is what everyone is having issue with. So I suggest when you are starting in November, right? Or when you have 90 days, you should never prepare yourself for subject wise. Now I will explain that. Never do any preparation as if I will finish complete structures first in 15, 20 days. Then I will go to propulsion. I will finish in next 15-20 days. Then I will finish aerodynamics. Then I will finish space mechanics, flight mechanics, and then end in Jan. I will finish maths and aptitude. Never do that. Never, never do that. What I suggest you now is you should plan your preparation topic wise. Now, what I'm saying is this. If you go inside propulsion, guys, all right, in propulsion, you have multiple topics. You have jet propulsion, all right, you have rocket propulsion, you have axial flow compressor, you have axial flow turbine, you have centrifugal flow compressor, and then some small topics like basic of thermodynamics and all. Now, if you start your preparation, even though what I'll do in my batch and with my students is I give them a weekly target, 3 days target, 4 days target. So I give a specific time for a specific topic and they should finish it and then come back. They will finish it from video lectures. They will attend the classes. They will have the study materials and everything. Now, even if you're not doing that, if you're not doing this with me, I suggest start with these two topics. Now, why I am saying you should study these two topics. This propulsion will cover around 20 marks in your GATE exam. All right. Out of these 20 marks, roughly almost every year, these two people will cover 14 marks. And don't forget, your target is this. At least for initial 1.5 months, for 45 days, let's say, your target is to reach that I am scoring 50 marks. So that at least I have secured an admission in IITs. So even though I'm not suggesting that you should never do this, we will do this. We will come back to it later once we have finished the important topics. So focus on these two topics. Guys, jet propulsion from 2007 till 2024, there was somewhere around 75 questions. Now imagine how much time it will take to solve this. Similarly, if you go to rocket propulsion, right, it will be having somewhere around 30-35 questions. This is the weightage of these two topics, which will give you 14 marks in your GATE exam. So always, I will tell you how to prepare the plan later. I'm just giving you an example, like what you should do topic-wise. So I will not focus on AFC, AFT, and CFC initial days of my preparation, but I will focus on jet and rocket propulsion really, really high. Then I have structures. Now, again, in structures, you have basic elasticity, you have bending, you have many other topics in structures as well, right? All right. Now, same thing coming to structures. Now you have basic elasticity, you have bending here, then you have torsion, you have columns, you have theory of failures, you have vibration, and this is a huge list, guys. What I'm trying to convey here is, again, don't see structures as a whole. I've seen people saying, sir, I'm really bad in structures, I want to leave this. Don't do that. See the weightage. Basic elasticity and bending and this topic of vibration will cover around, if the structures is ranging around 20 to 25, it is the heaviest topic. And these three people will cover around 15 to 16 or maybe more than that in some of the question papers. This is one way of looking into it. Later, you can come to torsion, which will give you 2 marks, column 2 marks, theory of failures 2 marks, and so on. Now, this need to be tailored depending upon the student. Some people come and say, I want to leave structures, I'm really bad and weak in it. It's okay. Then don't see structures as a whole. See torsion as one topic, finish it, get 2 marks, that's it. Don't forget, when you're preparing for any of your exam, right, each topic you're finishing, you're scoring marks in your GATE exam. So in the end, it all boils up how much important topics you have finished. And similarly, guys, I will be preparing a series of lectures on propulsion, sequence, time, structures, sequence, time. But initially now my plan to give you this is that please don't focus your syllabus subject-wise, focus topic-wise. Finish a topic, move to next topic, then it may be from next subject, and then you keep on moving forward, keeping the weightage in mind. I suggest you, people, focus on these two topics, guys. Believe me, they are easy. They cover huge amount of marks in your GATE exam. 75 gate questions in almost 16, 17 years of gate aerospace history. It's still huge. Every year you're having around 5 questions from jet propulsion. And you have similarly rocket propulsion. And then in structures, basic elasticity, vibration, and bending. This is I feel should be always be the focus. Same thing you need to do in aerodynamics. Same thing you need to do in flight mechanics, performance, static stability, dynamic stability. Now, what all topics, how much time to devote, I will tell you that later. But as of now, this should be clear that you should work topic wise now. You should never work upon the whole subject. Now, the biggest thing I want you people to do is see for this. I've just kept this because one of my student this year has prepared this form for me, and in this form, once you fill this particular form, right? I have listed all the topics. So this is just an example of structures: basic elasticity, bending, torsion, theory of failures, column, vibration, loads on an aircraft, and so on. Similarly, you have for propulsion, aerodynamics, space, aptitude, maths, and so. Let's say you're starting from number. You say topic completed, yes or no. So you will this is not shown here. This is yes, this is no. So you simply say no here, no here, no here, no here, no here, no, no. Then maybe we will revisit this form again after 15 days, and we will see that out of this, we have finished bending, we have finished basic elasticity, maybe in propulsion, we have finished jet propulsion. So you know what all topics you have covered, what all topics is left. And keeping this, I can also keep a track. So whenever you fill a form, right, I automatically get triggered with an email what you have filled. And I can see your progress, what you have done recently, what topics you have finished. This will help me to plan your preparation. So you can also utilize this. I will try to put this in open forum so that everyone can utilize it. But main thing I want you people to understand in your preparation strategy is this as well. And this is really important, guys. Excuse me. And this is really important. Now, especially when you have 90 days, right? And this, I insist to everyone. Please, guys, every day, 15 minutes, you should do your general aptitude. Not more than this, not less than this. Don't do general aptitude as if you start today and you finish entire topics in 3 days and you say, my general aptitude is over. It won't work like this. General aptitude will only and only gives you marks in your GATE exam if you are in continuous touch with it. Not more than 15 minutes, not less than 15 minutes. Spend more time in solving numericals. Guys, this is good 15 marks in your GATE exam. And this really boosts your score. This really boosts your overall rank. If you're good in aptitude, believe me, you will be definitely in top 100. This is everyone works on core subjects, but people don't worry about this. But this is huge, right? 15 marks is really good. Second, this is my first suggestion. My second suggestion is do exactly same thing for 30 minutes in maths. I have seen people starting this, doing this for a week, and then they say, oh, it's okay, I can solve this. But no, guys, you're talking about 12 marks here. So if you add these two, right, guys, you're talking about 27 marks already. So out of remaining core subjects, whatever 5 subjects we have, we're just talking about some merely 23, 24 marks to get into IITs. This looks really simple if you break it down like this. But again, maths also won't work like this, that you start today, you finish vector calculus, differential calculus, linear algebra, ordinary differential equation, complex variables, partial. You finish everything. And then you say after 1 week, I'm done with maths. I will revise this in Jan and now. It doesn't work like this. Maths also needs regular practice. So I suggest you, whatever questions you are able to solve in 30 minutes, that is perfectly fine. I'm not saying that you should finish an entire topic in 1 day. But come back to it again and keep on doing this. And guys, please repeat this for 90 days. You do this for 1 month and you will see the marks you are getting in your full mock and pre-gate exams. And then third suggestion from my end is do 2 core subjects. Now, when I say do 2 core subjects means don't focus on I'm doing jet propulsion now, so I will do jet propulsion for next 5 days. It's okay. I suggested you to finish that. But I suggest do two core subjects. So let's say you are doing performance, unaccelerated flight performance. You are talking about climbing, gliding, steady state and level flight, range and endurance questions. You're doing that, and in parallel, you are doing propulsion. So let's say I am doing 2 hours propulsion and I'm doing 2 hours performance. You should not be like I'm doing continuously 4 hours in propulsion. You should move with two core subjects. Sometimes it is not advisable, but at that time I will come and help you when this topic need to be finished. If it's a small topic, let's just finish it. So but always try to move with two core subjects. Now, this is okay. You will do this for next 90 days. Always you are doing aptitude, maths, and core subjects. After your first month, right? Let's say after November end, I suggest you to do revision daily. I have seen people showing or telling in their videos that you should keep 15th Jan to 30th Jan for complete revision. That's fine. That is in the end. Everyone need to revise in the end, right? But this revision has to be done on a daily basis, whether you spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you have done. I'm just giving you an example. Let's say starting from 1st November till let's say 7th November, you people have finished jet propulsion. Then you have finished basic elasticity. Then you have finished, let's say, vector calculus in maths. Then you have finished 2 topics in general aptitude. Guys, by the end of 30th November, right, you will be almost done with some 6 and 7 heavy topics, big topics. And guys, from this point onwards, you should start the revision. Every day you pick one topic, revise it, close and go to your main core subjects. Go into your regular preparation. But revision is the most important thing, guys. In the end, eventually, GATE boils down to some easy topics. You need to remember the formulas. You need to remember some important points. So try to do this. This is what I feel. How to set targets that I will tell you in each every video of structures. What should be your target? So typically for jet propulsion, I say because it has 75 gate questions and you are finishing all the gate numericals along with the topic, so give it somewhere around 7 or 8 days, and along with it, in parallel, you can start with a smaller topic in the sense, let's say you start with performance, which again I will go back in detail in the next video. You focus on unaccelerated flight. So let's say I will only focus on steady state and level flight. I will focus on range and endurance problems. I will focus on drag polar equations and so on. So your target should be dependent upon whether you are doing one core or two core. So typically I want to follow two core subject strategy. So I will give you time, or I will plan your targets, weekly targets, and maybe a monthly target depending upon that particular plan. In the end, don't forget, you should solve gate numericals of any topic you are doing. Otherwise, there is no point of doing any study. So if you are finishing any topic, this topic is considered to be done or completed if you have solved each and every gate numerical from 2007 till 2024. Exactly same thing for, let's say, basic elasticity, vector calculus. So guys, this is like 100% thing. There is no way you say, I have finished the topic, but I need to solve gate numericals. I will do that later. I'm not asking you to solve any test series. I'm just asking you to solve previous year gate question papers. And the only reason of telling you this is your gate exam of 2025 also will be around 60-70% repeated from previous years. This is a common thing. Everyone knows this, those who have appeared for previous year papers. Gate exam is 60 to 75% of the time, guys, always repeated. All right. So I hope you understood. I hope it makes sense. And guys, maybe I'm not able to answer every topic now in this particular session. Otherwise, it will be like stretched a lot. I'm again telling you, you can always WhatsApp me, but I will be only responding on WhatsApp. You can always WhatsApp me on this number and we can have these discussions. I can send you the forms. We can prepare together, and maybe I can tell you the sequence, in what sequence you should prepare topics. So moving forward, once you have prepared the plan, which topics you are going to cover and how much time you are going to devote. That's the question we were answering, right? So you know this now, that in propulsion I will be doing this, in structures I will be doing this, in performance I will be doing this. So let's say I'm giving you a target now. Typically what I'll do is I'll give a target for 1 week. Let's say till 8 November, you need to finish jet propulsion. And when I say jet propulsion, you have to solve all the gate numericals. And then along with it, you will start with performance. I don't expect you to finish performance. Performance is a subject, guys. And in this, I expect you to finish steady state and level flight problems. And I expect you to finish climbing. Maybe later we'll come to gliding. And for this also, you need to finish your gate exam. And then third, 15 minutes aptitude that you're doing daily. And for 30 minutes, you're doing maths. Now, it looks a lot, but I'm not expecting you to do this much. In 1 week, you can finish jet propulsion, performance, all these topics. If you give 2 hours here, 2 hours here, and 15, 15, 4.5 hours, 5 hours is a decent task, right? I'm not asking you to study for 10 hours, 12 hours, 20 hours. No, it is not required, and it is not needed also. It again in the end boils up what content you have. So if you want to read entire Cohen and Rogers, Veganation, Mattingly, then it is not possible to finish this in 1 month also. Your focus is to, as I told you, your focus is to solve gate numericals, right? So this thing will help you if you're studying from any book, whether you're able to solve your gate numericals. If it is, then your strategy is working, right? You can move forward. If you have some good study material, then definitely that will help you, because study material means someone has done the hard work, combined everything, and has given you the whole summary. But eventually, in the end, when you're doing these topics, right, this is my suggestion. Always prepare short notes for yourself. When I say short notes, don't write big, maybe writing the formulas, some important point here and there where you feel that there is a trick involved. It will help you in the later revision stage, guys. So this is again a vast topic. I will try to go into videos of this for each topic. So in propulsion, what should be the sequence? Or maybe I can do it days wise. What should be a target in first week? If you're starting from today, this is a good plan for you guys. Start with jet propulsion and start with performance. Later in second week, we will come back to rocket, and we will maybe go back to structures and finish some topic like basic elasticity, or maybe finishing gliding here. That depends upon the weightages. So once you have this, now the question comes, should I solve test series? Definitely you should solve test series, but keep time also in mind. If you are able to finish this, and if you're able to finish your gate exam, go for topic wise test, no problem. If you have an access to a good online test series, appear for topic wise test. This will give you confidence, you're practicing more. But guys, eventually I will tell you, in the end, when we will go in December, last 2 weeks and Jan, right? At that point, we really need to utilize test series, and especially utilizing full mock exams and pre-gate exams. Now, people in that point say, sir, I have not finished 40% of my syllabus. 50% of my syllabus is still pending. How should I appear for full mock and pre-gate? It doesn't matter. From late to late, December mid, you should start appearing for full mock at least once in a week for December. At least two exam or three exam you should give in December. The only reason, guys, you should be in a habit of sitting for 3 hours using your virtual calculator, because in real exam you will be sitting continuously for 3 hours in front of screen and solving the numericals with that bad virtual calculator, right? And I've seen people preparing in their gate exam with their scientific ES calculators. That is a misconception. So if your speed is good, it is maybe because of that calculator. So throughout your preparation, try to use the virtual calculator as much as possible. Appear for your topic wise test series. It will give you an access. So it will give you an idea how the portal looks like, how the gate exam will be conducted. It will help you to do that. But initially, I don't suggest you people, when you're doing this topic wise studies, that if your time is over of 1 week, it's okay. You can move forward to next topic. not all test series, topic wise test series are required, but full mock exams are really, really, really important, guys. You have to do it. It will increase your accuracy. Believe me, you will do a lot of calculation mistakes, very lot of silly mistakes, units. You will see, you will be taking double the time what you were expecting you will do. How much questions you are solving, all these things should be done. And should I solve all the full mock exam? So I see people asking, how many mock tests? 20, 30, 50. No one can appear for 50 mock exams. Believe me, even if you prepare for 1 year. So be realistic. Your motive is to see what is your speed, how much time you are taking, how much silly mistakes you are doing, analyze, and guys, don't dishearten yourself with test series. The test series idea is just to do all the mistakes now, learn on those mistakes. All right. So utilize your test series as much as possible. Do it small steps. Don't rush into anything. Don't try to solve everything. And then in the end, eventually you frustrate yourself and you will leave the preparation itself. Don't do that. Do it very slowly, small. Guys, just keep one thing in mind. And this, I just want to say this because I want to motivate you people. Every day, every topic you're finishing, right? You are gathering marks for your gate exam. And eventually you need 50. Your target is initially 50 to 60 marks. And if you keep on working better for next few days also, right? You can pull it from 60 to 65, 60 to 70, 70 to 80 as well. And maybe you, hopefully, you will get first rank as well. And it is possible. Don't think that how it is possible. People are preparing from 1 year. People are preparing from 2 years also. People are appearing for preparing for 4 years also. It doesn't matter. What it matters is how systematically you have done. Are you confident in your topic? So when you're finishing any topic, right? Let's say you have finished performance. All right. Now, one person is that whatever question comes in performance, I will be solving it, no matter what question you frame. That's what we say a topic-wise preparation. Another person has finished entire flight mechanics. Now, this includes performance, both accelerated and accelerated. This includes stability, static stability, dynamic stability. And this person is not confident enough that whatever comes in flight mechanics, I'll solve. Eventually, if this comes for 20 marks, this comes for 10 marks, person has solved for, let's say, 7 or 8 or maybe 10, let's say. And this person out of performance has scored 10, right? What I'm trying to convey is it's not important to finish the syllabus. It's important to finish important, heavy topics first and then come to a topic which is less important. All right. And preparation should be in such a way that no matter what you give me now, I will solve it. And only practice can do it. All right. How much time should I study? I think I have already answered this. I don't expect people to give 10, 15, 12 hours, no. But I suggest at least now everyone should give around 4 or 5 hours. That is a good time to finish everything till December end or maybe 15th Jan. Till 15th Jan, you should finish everything. You should try to finish everything. After that, you should focus primarily on preparing solutions for your full mock and pre-gate exams. And till that point, if you can give around 4 or 5 hours on a daily basis, right? Believe me, guys, you will be seeing yourself in top 100. I can guarantee you this. But it requires consistency. It's not like I'm doing it today. I did this for 3 days and then it is gone. No, at least for 3 months, you have to do it. So if you can give it this, depending upon those hours, I can prepare a plan for you. I can give you what topics you should do first, what should be your next target, and so on. So time is really important, but don't have a fear for this. 4 or 5 hours is nothing, guys, in a day. And maybe on weekends you can give more number of hours. So yeah, this is important. And I'm a big advocate of these two topics. So even if you talk to any of my students, my previous batch students, or even if you see the video which I've done with Kundan, right? My all focus is always on revision and practice. The more questions you solve, the better you will become in a topic. And the more revision you do, you will be becoming better in that topic again and again. That's the reason I always say people, once you have finished a topic and you're doing a next topic, revise that previous topic, guys. So if you have finished performance and now you are dealing with structures, or now you are working with space mechanics, give some 10-15 minutes time in a day to come and revise performance what you have done before. Now this revision can be done in multiple ways. Revision is not like you open a book and read each and every single line. No. On the topic, you solve some 4 or 5 questions. That is revision, right? Every question will come with a concept. Every question will give you a formula which you remember, which you try to recall. And that is what revision is. At least till your preparation, starting from 15th Jan, when our actual revision starts, when we will appearing only for pre-gate and full mock exams. That is again like the more important phase of revision. So this is the most important thing you should incorporate in your preparation now. And just to make all this, I just want to wrap it up quickly now. This is the reason I'm starting this crash course now this month. And this course will be including your live classes. So this will definitely help you to have a plan properly, how you should do it. This batch will start from 11th of November, guys. All right, so 11th of this month, I will be starting this batch. This will cover your entire GATE syllabus, including core, maths, and aptitude. All right, everything in classes, everything in videos. If you miss any class, you can always go back to the videos. You have the material books, you have the online test series, you get the assignments. You have 5 classes a week, assignments are there, and you have a 6th day as a doubt clearing session. So again, I'm just telling you that this is what I am doing this, so I should introduce this point. But this will only speed up the process. That's it. Nothing else. It's not like you cannot do it on your own, but it will take 5 hours for you. With the class, maybe you can finish that in 2 hours. That's the only difference. Now, in this crash course itself, as I told you, classes, videos, every gate numerical has to be solved. Otherwise, there is no preparation. Test series, how you will solve your full mock, topic wise, subject wise, all these exams. And then eventually it boils up to this. So anyone can give you test series, anyone can copy paste questions from here and there and say, this is my test series. That's okay. Test series doesn't involve giving you the test. Test series involves how you are going to clarify the doubts what you have after appearing for the test. That's what matters. And this can't be done by anyone, everyone actually. So decide upon test series 100%. Eventually, even if you're not taking any classes and all, you should definitely appear for few mock tests. That you should definitely do that. And you should have some person or some group which is helping you to clarify your doubts. All right. And then again, I'm not going to go detail of this. You have all the 7 subject hard copy books, which will be sent to the student address. This is in hard copies. This involves all theory, derivation, numericals, previous year gate questions. So this is one-stop solution. So when you're, let's say, studying aerodynamics, right? When you're studying aerodynamics, you no need to refer John D. Anderson, Clancy, Horton, Caruthers. You don't require that. Everything is present in this book. You just need to finish this textbook along with the gate numerical. So it will speed up the process of it. All right, same thing. The portal looks something like this, your online test series and assignments. So you will have a question. This is exactly the gate format. This is how the virtual calculator of gate exam looks like. You will be appearing for test and marking the questions. This I've just taken a sample screenshot. So eventually in the end, it helps you in 1 hour how many questions you have solved, how many negative answers, marks you got, how many skipped questions. All these things will try to improve your gate score eventually. And the last slide, I always told you, you can WhatsApp me. I will be contacted. I can be contacted here and this number. You can contact other numbers as well, but eventually it will be directed to me. All the students, all the faculties, me, and other people who are trying to help in Gate Aerospace are added in a group. And this will help you to clarify your doubts. If you need any source, if you need any book, if you need any notes, that group is helpful. that is basically defined for all the enrolled students. If you want a free source, a group for discussions, you can join our Telegram channel. I will post the link in the description. You can always join that channel and ask all these questions there. It's an open group, so no worries. Whether you are enrolled for any course or not, you can always go back into that group and ask the relevant questions. So I hope this will help you to guide the preparation. Now, guys, this is a request from my end. If you need any specific planning, right, you need it monthly wise, or you need subject wise, or you need in a particular format, please comment in the please comment it so that I know what people are actually looking for or they are having issue in. I have given you a rough idea how you should focus on your preparation, what should be your target, what you should solve, and then in detail I will tell you, starting from, let's say, Monday till next Friday, you should finish this and message me immediately. Once you are done, message me immediately. I'll give you the next target and so on. That's how I do typically with my students. So I hope this session will somehow make sense. All right. Somehow it help you to frame your preparation. I will see you in the next video, and hopefully we will try to make this even better. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye.